Welcome to Lynn TV. I'm Lucy Robson, bringing you the main news from PAPHOS. The Cyprus government has rejected speculation that the island will need a European Union bailout following sovereign and bank ratings downgrades by the three main ratings agencies in the last month. This week, Fitch cut the island's ratings 2 notches. In statements, new Finance Minister Gigis Kazamias said that an austerity package worth €750 million would save the island from a bailout. The package, which includes a hike in VAT and an annual fee for registered companies, is to be voted on by the House on August 25th. And a Russian tourist drowned off the coast of PAPHOS between Chloroka and Kisonaga this morning. A second bather in the area, thought to be swimming with the victim, managed to get ashore. The exact cause of death will be determined after an autopsy. And last night, a 6-day, 300-kilometre march across Cyprus started from PAPHOS in honour of the 13 victims of the Mari blast on July 11th. 13 people were killed and more than 60 injured when 98 containers of munitions confiscated from a ship bound for Syria in 2009 exploded at the Evangelos Florakis naval base. Donning white T-shirts bearing the faces and names of the victims, the marchers will travel across Cyprus to the presidential palace in Nicosia. This week, the government announced that it would provide financial aid to relatives of victims of the explosion. Meanwhile, the one-man inquiry commission for the blast said that a report would be ready by the end of September. There are still calls for the president to resign over the handling of the explosion, with a petition on the matter garnering 10,000 signatures. The Electricity Authority of Cyprus and US company Energy International Limited signed a contract for the supply of temporary power production units. The units are expected to arrive in Cyprus and be operational by the end of August, helping bring power cuts to an end. Ongoing information about the cuts, implemented after the Mari blast destroyed the island's main power generator, are at www.eac.com.cy. And the Cyprus Green Party have made a renewed demand to the government to take action on illegal building in the Agamas area after spotting structures with construction well underway during a recent beach clean-up. The Agamas comes under the EU Natura 2000 programme, but the implementation of a final plan is on hold after the EU Commission criticised the government for failing to include sufficient protected areas in its first proposal. And ahead of the upcoming holiday weekend, the Interior Ministry has called on the public and local authorities to be vigilant and report anything which may trigger a fire. All banks and public offices will be closed on Monday, August 15th, for the Assumption Day holiday. And finally, St. Michael's Hospice under construction near PAPHOS is one step nearer completion after the charity received a €100,000 donation from an anonymous donor this week. The charity hopes to open the hospice in 2012. Well, that's all for this week's News Roundup. Join us again on Monday for a fresh update of local news.